This is the May garden tour. I have been working on this garden all spring, and really spring, more like a rainy season. It's been an interesting spring. Anyway, this is what I've got done so far for the month of May. This took from January to now, and then every month I want to continue to do another garden tour so you guys can see what progress it is, and so I can see the documentation, like if I look back next year at this time, so I can see what the garden looks like and see how things are changing in our area, so it'll work out for a win-win for both of us. Starting off in the entry here, we have my little topiary that I love very much. This thing I got last year and it's super cute and I love it. I planted some Portulaca. I can't remember the name, but I have a tag over there. Let me go grab it real quick. Okay, I found the tag. It's called Portulaca. Portulaca. It's backwards, but maybe I can flip it for you guys. And this isn't the variety that I planted. It's like a rainbow variety, but this is the same stuff. Planted that in this little planter. Looking left into the garden, normally these beds are full of strawberries, but ever since our strawberry bed over here that I started, I've kind of neglected these. So at some point I might fill them up. Right now they just have some, what are you called? I'll put it on the screen. Moving over a little bit more, I have what I call my flower patch. In the years past, I just would put flowers right here, and I'm just going to continue to do that. So right here, I normally have fuchsias. I got some coming back, but I might have to replant some of these. And then right here, I have some nemesia. Center is Prince Tut, and then on the other side is a pink salvia that needs some help. And then other one, this one is a type of bush, and I didn't save the tag, so I don't know what it's called. Sorry. Is what I like to call the lane or the arch. And currently I have some zinnias right here, and then some dahlias. On this side I have a clematis growing right here, and then I have sweet peas, and then cucumbers growing up on this side, so they'll grow up together. And then I also just randomly have an arborvitae chilling right here. On this side of the lane I have some green beans, and right now it's really flooded because it's been raining a bunch and this area is super flooded. So I tried my best to just put some more dirt down, and then these wood chips, celery, and then there's some carrots right there. That is my compost that I put all of our stuff that we use every year and all the food scraps and everything I put in there. Right here I have my Autumn Joy sedum. I was going to say hosta, but that's not right. It's a sedum, and it gets red blooms on it. It looks super pretty. And then my euphorbia, I love that thing. Right here currently is just a weed patch, so I gotta get that weeded, and then we'll be putting something there. Looking at the other side of the lane here, you can kind of see the sweet peas that I have, and then this right there's dahlias on either end. They're the same kind of dahlia, but then on the right side I have dahlias, and then over here I have cosmos. Those will hopefully be coming up soon. I can see some starts on these guys. In the center of this bed I have broccoli and cauliflower. Every other one is broccoli and every other one's a cauliflower. And then also right there are my dahlia tubers. There's 12 of them, and then there's two ones at the end that you can see are more developed that I bought from the store. I don't know if those are tubers or probably seeded. But yeah, I got some dahlia tubers from a friend's mom, and I'm very thankful for her. Thank you, Brooke. Starting on the next row is my snapdragons. I bought two mature ones, which is that yellow and pink one you guys are seeing. And then in the center, there is 6 of the ones in the center are Rocket Tall mixed snapdragons. So they get kind of a pink and orange, and they're great in our zone. They grow 30 by 36 inches tall, by 16 by 18 inches wide. So yeah, those things will grow really good. I've gone back down the lane and got an angle from this side, but you can see right here is my little centerpiece. Getting the garden from all sorts of angles today, but anyway, right there in that pot I have a Camilla and white petunias, so those are just hanging out there. And then right here is my favorite, a white hydrangea. It is a limelight hydrangea. Limelight? No. Oh my gosh, I have to look. It is a hydrangea Saxon snowball. So that's what the center one is, but it's just temporarily there. It's way too pot here for it, so I'm going to move it by the chicken coop. And right next to it here I have a Colette Rose. I'm super excited for that thing. I've seen them before and they are gorgeous, so I really hope that it grows big and tall. It is going to be in a pot forever, same as the Camilla. It's just temporary for this year. Coming back to the snapdragons over here, I have a bunch of gladiator alliums, or just alliums in general, in these 2 pots. And then right here I have some Super Tunia Vista Bubblegum by Proven Winners. And then in the center there's a red salvia grandstand cherry by Colors. And then behind it here I have some tulips that haven't come up yet. I just threw the bulbs in the ground right there, like in a little tray, because I forgot to plant them. So, and then behind them, it's kind of there, you can hardly see them, but there's some ranunculus starting to come up, and they are growing really great now that's starting to warm up, so hopefully we can see that show in a few weeks. Looking into this garden bed, we have some begonias, some creepy jenny, and some potato vine. Then we have my spinach, and then on that side there's cabbage, and then there's garlic on this far side, and then in the middle is onion. There's a columbine on this corner here, and then there's also some more alliums right here. There isn't that much over here, there's just a planter, and then there's some chives, and then along the fence I just planted them yesterday, but there's some raspberries, so hopefully those will start coming up soon. And then in those tomato cages there's nothing currently, but that's where my tomatoes will be this year. In this area though, you can kind of see right here along this little fence there's actually some zucchinis and pumpkins, and that's what's going to go right in here. Coming kind of back to the front of this here garden, if we look to our left a little bit, there is a snap pea, so it's by itself. I need more, but that's the only one that's seeded this year. Right here is my peony, and then I have some radishes coming up. There's a pink hydrangea right there, and then there's my strawberry bed. Ignore the mess of bags in the background, but this year I got a fountain for the garden, so now I can listen to water as I'm gardening, which I'm super happy to listen to. And then right next to it is my cherry tree that desperately needs planted in the ground somewhere. I just had it in a pot for the last year, and now this year it finally blossomed, so I don't want to mess with it. And right next to it is another euphorbia. This one's a green variety, and then in the ground right next to it is a bright fuchsia, and then there's a yellow lupin next to it, and then our big sunflower. If you remember last year's gigantic sunflower I had right there, I planted it again. Thank you guys for watching May's garden tour. I'm super excited to get the garden started this year. I want it to be August already. I want everything to be fully grown in bloom, beautiful. I want my cut flower garden done so freaking bad. I think with everything I have, I could probably make a bouquet today, but I think I'll hold off because the pollinators are finally starting to come out. I've been seeing them all day, so I think I'll leave the flowers for them for now. But in a couple weeks, I will probably start making bouquets, which I'm super excited about. So thank you guys for watching today's video. I hope to see you in the next one.